we're right now warming up for the first MIAA game of this basketball season. We've made the trip to Hays, Kansas to play Fort Hays State. Now last week, head coach David Slifer earned his 200th win at the helm at UCM. Let's see if the Jennies can give him one more. Number 21 ranked Central Missouri rolling with a 5-1 record early in the season. Gens coming off 2 wins at a tournament in Florida, beating South Carolina Aiken and West Florida. Close game starting at the tip-off. We're about 10 minutes into the first half at this point. Fort Hays has a 2-point lead. Taylor Wicks changes that with a 3-pointer. UCM on top, 16-15. Very next basket for the Gens. Andy Waylert ahead to Shelby Winkleman. Easy layup, Gens up 3. Ball to Ravonia Howard on the block. Tigers have a post player that is every bit of 6'4". Howard works around her and gets the bucket after a few rebounds, 22-17 UCM. Gens hold on to lead until there's 4 minutes left. Chelsea Mason hits one of her 3 from beyond the arc in the first half. Fort Hays is back in the lead, 26-25. Just before halftime, Brielle Watley goes to Justina Prairie Chief in the paint. We're tied at 28. Heading into the locker room, this game is still knotted up, 30-30. Gens come out, take over the lead for the beginning of the second half. Prairie Chief from 3 in the corner. UCM leading 45-43 with 12 minutes on the clock. This time it's Wicks with the long shot. 4-point lead for the Gens with 9 minutes to go. UCM trying to keep a hold on that lead. Howard with a big block, just 3 minutes left now. Jennies with a 1-point lead, 9 seconds on the clock. Kate Lehman makes the free throw for Fort Hays. Game is tied at 63. Last second shot is no good. We've got a little bit of extra basketball for you now. Second overtime of the season for UCM, and we are only 6 games in. Tip-off goes to the home team, Fort Hays State. Tigers then score first. Nicola Kaperska from 3-point range. Fort Hays up 66-63. Winkleman answers. Jennies trail by 1. Tigers get out to a 5-point lead with 2:24 on the clock in overtime. Winkleman's the one to bring it back again. Jumper from 15 feet. UCM trails 70-67. 22 seconds is all that's left. Prairie Chief drives the lane, gets the bucket, but she is not fouled. Gens still down 1, 72-71. 8 seconds on the clock when Kaperska sinks 2 free throws. Prairie Chief gets in 1 more layup, but that leaves the Jennies 1 point short when time runs out. In overtime, number 21 Central Missouri falls to Fort Hays State, 76-75.
They made winning plays. We didn't. We battled. We just weren't good enough to beat a good team at their place.
Justina Prairie Chief finished with 21 points. Shelby Winkleman had 20, and Ravonia Howard grabbed a double-double of 13 points and 15 rebounds. Though Fort Hays State had size in the post, UCM outscored the Tigers 44-28 on points in the paint on a combination of Howard's play and Prairie Chief and Winkleman just driving into the lane.
Well, that's one of the things those kids do extremely well is they take the ball the whole well, and actually Fort Hays does a pretty good job of not letting you get off good threes. And so, and whenever you do drive, you've always got to be leery because Lehman's there to swat a few away. But you know what? I liked our approach. I liked what we did. I thought defensively the 2-3 was, you know what? You give up some open threes, but I thought it was a very, very good defense for us. We just couldn't find ways to, number 1, get defensive rebounds, and number 2, score enough to finish that game off. Yeah, when we had our 5-point lead, we had been playing pretty good basketball right there, and unfortunately, you know, Fort Hays made some plays. We didn't.
The 21st ranked Jennies start off the MIAA season 0-1, but don't play another conference team for 2 weeks. For UCMathletics.com, I'm Katie Smith.